What if every dream you've ever had wasn't just in your mind? What if, every night, you weren't imagining a world, you were visiting one? Today, we're diving into the most unsettling question of all. What if every dream is a real parallel world? Every night, you close your eyes, your body lies still, your breathing slows, and without warning, you are somewhere else. A city you've never seen, a person you've never met, a life that feels real in ways waking life sometimes doesn't. We call it a dream, but what if it's not? What if sleep is not rest but travel? What if your bed is a launchpad, and your mind is the vessel that takes you across the cosmos? Scientists already know something strange. Your brain doesn't power down when you sleep. It becomes more active in some regions than when you're awake. Memories replay, emotions intensify, time stretches and folds. But here's the terrifying possibility. What if your brain isn't creating those worlds? What if it's tuning into them, like a radio catching signals from invisible dimensions? Every single dream, a real place. Every nightmare, a real disaster unfolding in another reality. And every version of you inside them, a real you living, breathing, and experiencing it all. This means that the version of you that flew over a city of lights wasn't just imagining it. They were really there. The you that found themselves in an old childhood home, but with different doors and strange hallways, was exploring an alternate timeline of your own past. Suddenly, the bizarre logic of dreams makes a chilling kind of sense. They aren't random thoughts. They are the laws of physics. In another universe, think about the dreams you barely recall. Fragments, faces without names, places without maps. But what if, in those worlds, you lived for days, months, even years? What if somewhere right now, another version of you is waking up remembering you as the dream? A version of you that fell in love, fought wars, lost children, saved lives. You experienced an entire lifetime, with all its joys and heartbreaks, compressed into a few hours of our time. And when you wake up here, you leave that world behind without knowing what you broke, or who you abandoned. Imagine the connections you've made, the families you've had, the promises you've broken the moment your alarm clock rings. Are those people just gone? Or do they continue on, wondering where you went? Wondering why the person they loved suddenly vanished into thin air? The guilt of 1,000 forgotten lives could be hiding just beneath the surface of your memory. Every morning, grogginess could be the echo of a profound loss from a world you can no longer access. Sometimes, dreams bleed through. That feeling of déjà vu, when you swear you've been somewhere before. Those unexplainable fears or phobias, memories of places you've never visited. These aren't glitches in your brain. They are echoes from your other lives. Some people even claim they've returned to the same dream world again and again, watching it change, watching people age, watching consequences continue even after waking. They've built relationships, learned skills, and watched entire societies evolve, all while their body was asleep in a bed. What if sleep paralysis is the moment between worlds? Your consciousness is caught, stuck in the doorway, able to see both realities at once, and your mind struggles to process the terrifying overlap. What if lucid dreaming isn't just controlling a dream, but the first time you realize you are aware inside another universe? It's you, the traveler, finally waking up at the controls. And the most terrifying thought of all, what if one night you don't wake up? Not because you died, but because you stayed? You made a choice, consciously or not, to remain in a world that felt more real, more right, than this one. If dreams are real parallel worlds, then the universe is not just expanding outward, it's expanding inward, into the infinite complex landscape of the human mind. Every sleeping human becomes a traveler. Every nightmare becomes a warning sent from a reality where something went horribly wrong. Every perfect dream becomes a glimpse of another possible life, another path you could have taken. And suddenly, death itself changes meaning. Because if consciousness can cross worlds in sleep, then maybe it never truly ends. Just travels somewhere else for good. Maybe waking up isn't the beginning of the day. Maybe it's just returning from somewhere else. A temporary stopover before your next journey. This life, the one you're living right now, could be just one of countless lives you lead simultaneously. The responsibilities, the loves, the struggles here, they're real, but they're only one piece of the puzzle that is you. So, if every dream is a real world, then every night, you leave this universe behind. And the real question is no longer, what do dreams mean? The real question is, which world is the dream and which one is real? How can you be so sure that this life, the one you wake up to every morning, isn't just the most persistent, most detailed dream of them all? If every dream is a real parallel world, then how many lives have you already lived, and how many have you left behind? Tell me what you believe dreams truly are in the comments. Subscribe for more mind-blowing stories, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.